Hello everybody, so today I am at world famous glass artist Michael Aschenbrenner's studio. He's actually filming, and anyway, enough about him. Today I'm going to show you how to trim a cylinder. I've shown you how to trim a bowl before, and or it's on another video. I'm not sure which order I'll present them in, but I'm going to show you how to trim a cylinder today. Now the idea of the cylinder as opposed to a bowl, you can put a foot on a cylinder like I did in the bowl, but you can also just go flat. So all I'm going to do is clean up the bottom of this. I've thrown it pretty thin. You can hear it's pretty thin. I feel around here to see how thin it is. Everything is leather hard. I can pinch it without making finger marks in it. So it's leather hard, not too dry, not too soft. So it has to be in that state. So I'm going to be cleaning off a little bit here, a little bit off the bottom, and right here, and just make it look kind of the same, but just cleaner and lighter. Just getting the extra clay out of the bottom. So here we go to the wheel. First thing you need to do is to center the clay, or center the pot. So if I go like this, you can see it's just a little bit off, just boom, boom. I showed how to tap the center on the bowl, so I won't explain it again, but I'll just do it here. That's pretty good. Most of this is centered, a little bit off right here, but that's okay. Most of it, I go for the bulk of it, looking centered. But the way you do it when you're first starting out is, I've seen a couple different ways. You can look it up on YouTube, other videos how to trim. But you can just see with your finger, like go slow, and see where it's sticking out, and then just sort of push it to center. I'm sort of tapping actually. That's pretty good right there. But the other way to do it is you take your needle tool, and then where it's sticking out, where it's close to you, make a mark. And that's where it's sticking out. So I need to find that mark now, if I can. I've got some of my glasses on. There it is. So I go right to that middle of that mark, and I push it away from me, away from that mark, because that's towards the center. And that's really good center right there. So you can take a mark and just keep doing it until it's centered. Alrighty, now I want to put the cup down on the wheel so it doesn't float around. So I make these little chunks of clay, make little coils, thick ones, hold it down, and then I push down. I don't push in. I don't want it to deform the rim. So I push down, and the clay displaces onto the rim. Over here on this side, I do 4. Some people do 3. I don't like to take my chances, so I do 4. Okay, now we're ready to trim. I've got a big trimming tool, and I've got little trimming tools. So I'll probably start with the big one. Get the major stuff on the outside kind of cleaned up. I kind of hold it. I'm never like this with clay. I'm never one finger way out here. Everything's always close to the piece. And one's on the, I have both hands on that, and then one on here, just for reference. Just very visceral, physical, sensorial reference. I take some clay off there, and I'll take some off here. Okay, it's rattling around a bit, which means it's coming a little loose. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on a little bit tighter. Good. Now if I have a lot of clay here, I don't have a lot, but I want to show you what I do in case I do, because you'll often have more clay there, is I'll start in the middle, and I'll use this little right-hand corner. I think I covered this in the bowl too, but put the right-hand corner, and I drag it sideways. I don't push down. I drag it sideways. Okay. I'm not going to take any more off because it's getting thin down there. One other thing you want to make sure you do is make sure this middle part is down lower. Because if you visualize if this is sticking up like that a little bit, when I turn this over, it'd be wobbly like a Bozo the Clown. Well, that's probably my generation. But anyway, it'll be rock and rolling, so you don't want that. So this now feels pretty good. Let me see what it feels like. This is when I would sign it also, by the way. Yeah, this feels good. I'm going to go ahead and sign this. And I do a little circle. You can sign it however you want. I mean, this could be signing it. Maybe you want to have your own little stamp. Okay, but I'll just go ahead and sign it. Last name is Hunter. There we go. You do want to sign your work. Okay. Thank you very much.